Now, from the home of the Raiders since 2020, we're inside the spectacular Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Jets and the Las Vegas Raiders. Alongside Greg Olson, I'm Mike Tirico. The kicker has us set for the start. And off we go from Vegas. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line.
Red cycle. Let's ready.
A play fake. Now, Rattler. He's going to air one out right away. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Red, green, black, 95, black, red.
Shotgun snap here for Rattler. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. Good work after the catch. They get 16 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready?
They'll run here. This is Devon Achane. Ooh, some hitting going on now. He was rough right at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They get this into the hands of Devon Achane. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Here we go, set. 50, green. Set.
On third down, it's Rattler. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's the second time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. Running room hard to come by as he'll get ahead for a yard. And he's Stutzman there for the stop. Ball on the 36 now. Here's second down and 9.
Ready?
Out of the gun, Rattler. That's into the hands of the fullback. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Jets first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
A run up the middle with Achane. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed. Tracked down behind the line. Following the play, we've got a Raider who is shaken up down there. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. That's over the middle and intercepted. He gets free inside the 40. And the Raiders are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick six.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. He's got it at the 7, and he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A great chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's first and goal. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards. From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Brings up second.
Shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. That touchdown, number 11 on the year. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first and 10, Rattler. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play to kick off this drive. 36 yards.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11.
Yellow, 22.
Once again, it's Achane.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Here we go, here we go. 45, 1, set.
Throwing on third down, Rattler. That one out wide to Achane. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
Ready. Ready. Blue 32. Black shot. Ready?
They snap it to Rattler. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
These are the situations where as an offense you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted, but let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
On the ground, it's Gentry to start the drive. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Back to throw. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third
Makes
down.
it third down and 12
And that's exactly what
yards to
every
go.
defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down.
A.J. Cole in punt
On fourth
formation
down,
for the Raiders.
A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And this is a pretty good result.
The Jets take
That
over
kick will
first and
head
10
out of bounds.
at their own 29-yard line.
Let's go. 10 block. 6. Madden. Set block.
A play fake. They'll throw with Rattler. Oh, a short throw there, but it's going to end up incomplete. That's a pass he'd say he should have had. Instead, he does not, and it brings up second down.
Here we go. Set. Hey.
Man in motion is Smith.
Watch it. 6. Red. Yellow. Green jack.
Here's Rattler now on second down. Exiting the pocket right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10.
Red. Cut.
From the gun, here's Rattler. Over the middle, that's his tight end, Pitts. 4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And we're back in Vegas after this. Here's first and 10.
Set. Cut.
They'll run right here. It's Achane. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
A loss of a yard.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, second and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
That's caught left side by Pitts. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
A gain of 26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
Jets.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On the handoff, this is Achane.
The ball to Achane, the ball carrier. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the Raiders' 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 7.
Ready. 33. Yellow. Watch out now. 6 for clearance. Yellow blue. Cut. Cut.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Well, not exactly a highlight reel type play, but in some cases, just checking the ball down to your fullback, picking up some positive yards is the only play that's to be made.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4.
Black 40.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the second round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a first-rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft day.
And that'll help give him some space out of bounds, up at the 20-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And it'll be second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Genty. Finding room at the 35. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. Next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Out of the backfield, it's Ashton Genty.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike. You never go broke taking a profit. And give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back, allow him to pick up some extra yardage after the catch.
He'll find Genty out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it. That is taken in left side by Thornton. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
And after being shut down in the opening quarter, he makes his first catch here with that one, and they're going to need to continue to build off this if they plan on leaving here today with a win.
2 minutes remaining. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Got a man. It's Thomas. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
It's a gain of 13, and it's 1st and goal. 2 yards from 6 points. It is 1st down and goal. Genty will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Kick back, ready. Yell, fight, kick.
They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I just don't love the look of this offense so far in this game, Mike. I mean, this first half, they've been flat, they've been lethargic, there hasn't been a lot of urgency, and we saw it again on this last play. Simple handoff, no gain, same story.
They'll stay on the ground with Achan. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happy. Going to lose a yard. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. It is 3rd and long.
Black, 95. Yellow, blue. Red, cycle. White, blue. Pause, red. Set.
Shotgun snap here for Rattler. That is downfield to the tight end pitch. To break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
And the Jets, first down.
Here's a give to Achan. To the 20. And it's a touchdown-saving tackle as he got this down inside the 5-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half.
1st and goal, Jets.
Ready.
What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. 1st down and goal. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
2nd and goal.
On 2nd down, here's Rep under pressure, and down he goes. They've got him back at the 10. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second, and it'll come with 15 seconds to play in this first half.
Here we go. Black Ulster. Red, 38. Hut.
They'll try to throw it. Here's Rattler. That is caught to the goal line and in. Touchdown, New York.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end in the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Well, let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here going into halftime changes this entire game.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is caught! And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
As routine as they may have made the end of that drive look, I can assure you, Mike, this is a situation they have been practicing since training camp. Get the ball to one of your playmakers, get yourself in scoring range, and steal 3 points before the break.
And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 2. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line.
31-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Gentry. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
On the play.
Second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Track Cowboy 80.
He'll drop to throw. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now third down comes up.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. And this would set the new standard. A 67-yard attempt. Does he have the distance? Yes, it is good. 1 yard better than Justin Tucker. A new record has been set. A 67-yard field goal. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Guard ready. Ready. 50, green, set.
Off play action. Here's Rattler. To the right. That's Pitts. Look at the big man go. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 39 yards.
35-yard line.
Come on, set. Set, huh?
On first and 10, it's Achane. And he'll get forward for about a yard. It was Jeremy Chin that time up to make the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Let's go now. Yellow, 43. Ready.
To throw on second down is Rattler. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
And it's third down.
6, mega. Black down. Set, huh?
On third down, it's Rattler. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball. And it is fourth down. The Jets will send out the field goal unit. His kick is good. And the Jets are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down.
Here we go. 19, 18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A big-time play for Vegas. 33 yards.
The most valuable real estate on the field, Mike, that every offense is trying to attack is the middle of the field. So when you have a tight end who's as good as this guy and you can get vertical down the middle, man, that is a nightmare for these defenses to deal with.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line.
It's a gain of 31 yards.
A big play there for the Raiders. 31 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
This one intercepted. Accelerating toward midfield. To the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, New York.
Touchdown, Jets.
You talk about the opportune time. The defense helps close the gap. A huge play to make this one a closer game.
Yeah, anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, you're looking for that spark. And boy, did the defense provide it. Not only creating the turnover, they take it back for 6, and they get themselves right back into this game.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right back to the air following that pick 6.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. Catch made right side by Thomas. Still going. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play there for the Raiders. 52 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
19 tight, 19 tight, 18 Rattler, 18 Warriors, 70, take over.
Here's Genty. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A pickup of 2.
Now here's 2nd and goal.
60 Bobcat, ready,
Now, and a short one caught by Tonjes.
Complete to number 85. A 2-yard pickup brings up
3rd and goal.
go!
Back to throw. He'll get this off to Genty. And this is not going to do the trick. Unable to get back to the line of scrimmage. And it leads to 4th down. On now, Daniel Carlson to try the field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Raiders will extend their 3rd quarter lead. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready up!
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. 1st down and goal. They'll run with Genty. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
This defense knows the importance of this drive. They have to keep this game at 1 possession. That's a great start there on 1st down.
4-yard line.
Now back at the 4 for 2nd and goal.
Ready, go.
One more time with Genty. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
A gain of 3 yards.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Score.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal.
Here we go, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
They'll run with Genty. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Ashton Genty. Touchdown Las Vegas. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon.
Makes the score.
Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
Field blue. Ready, ready. Black 40. Hey, blue. Red, yellow.
On first down, it's Rattler. That one out wide to Achane. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
A gain of 2.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Ready.
On second down, Achane. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Jets. First down. A gain of 13 yards.
Right blue.
First down, New York.
Plastic, stick.
Out of the shotgun, it's Rattler. Short throw taken by Pitts. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
14 more yards. That's another Jets. First down.
Man in motion is Smith.
14.
Black ultra.
First down,
Red,
Jets.
Cypher. Black shot. Claws red. White. Green jack. Set, go.
Throwing on first down, it's Rattler. He'll get this to Pitts once more. And he is out of bounds. Mark him at the 25.
19
And that's going to do it. It'll put him over 200 receiving yards in the game. What a performance. That grab also comes with a first down.
Blue 32. Ready.
Operating from the gun, it's Rattler. He's got a man. It's C.D. Lamb. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
14 more yards.
First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
First down, Jets.
Here we go. Set.
That's quickly out to Smith. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up second and 2. At the 2-yard line.
Ready.
They'll run with Achane. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their...
And he will score! Game on! Spencer Rattler! Touchdown, Jets! That his second touchdown of the afternoon. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line.
Got it. Ready? 19 target, 70 range.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. He's going to air this one out, looking for Hill.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Throw right side. He's got Tonjes. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Now Genty. Not much happening there. Just a short gain.
Genty, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
From the 21, here's second and 8. They'll throw out of the gun. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Third down and 8.
And we got a big third down coming up here, Mike. They got a chance with a conversion to possibly get this under the 2-minute warning, put this defense in a position where they have to start using their timeouts.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8.
Here we go. 18, 70 Lions. 19 Lions.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man. It's Hill. And he's taken down, but they are in business. This sets up first and goal.
First down.
Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Here's a run. Some room to run as he takes it down to the 2-yard line.
Ready up.
Second and goal.
Go. 7-5. Rocco it. Take off.
They'll try to run this one in. And he's into the end zone yet again. Ashton Genty. Touchdown, Vegas. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here's first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's taken in by Achane. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's second down.
Second and 6. At the 30.
Out of the gun, Rattler. He keeps it himself. And he's going to be close to the first down. Marking just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
That's a smart play. Second down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable third down.
On third and a yard, it's Rattler. He's got a receiver, and that's Lamb. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Blue striker. Red cycle. Ready.
Working out of the gun, here's Rattler. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 25 yards, the pickup there. And the Jets have a first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, here's Rattler. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. 10 catches now in the game. They've gone his way early and often. That one for a first down.
Ready?
That is caught, and this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Extra point try, fourth time. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. A one-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Okay, ready?
On first and 10, it's Genty. And he'll be taken down. We'll see if they want to use that final timeout or not, but things are pretty much spoken for. They'll break the huddle. It's second and 5. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they